Good morning, God. Thank you for today. Please grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. Good morning, world. Good morning, America. And good morning, you mother cluckers. Let's make today a good day. We're the ones in the driver's seat.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets reckless, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors, that's the spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the free, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to rename the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors, that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the free, in the home of the
What's up, everybody? Bear with me. I'm about with you. Chill for a couple of minutes. Enjoy this little blues music. I'll be right with you.
Used to be. Oh, you had to know something. Before you talk about it, guess we don't do that anymore. Everybody's got a platform. Everybody's got to say. Don't matter if they know a damn thing. I tell you anyway. Used to have to hold a voice. use a listen, take your time. Now folks learn from 15 seconds, call it a lifetime. Common sense is a dying breed, buried under noise and speed. Too many opinions, not enough sense. Everybody talking, nobody thinking. True got lost somewhere between pride and what folks wanna be. Common sense is a dying breed, and it ain't coming back for free. I ain't saying every young one don't know right from wrong, but there's a whole lot of confidence where the knowledge ain't that strong. Seen a boy correct a working man on a job he never tried, with a phone full of borrowed answers and an ego twice his size. Common sense is a dying breed, drowned in certainty. Too many experts overnight, talking loud but thinking light. Ain't about age or years alone, it's about knowing what you don't. Common sense is a dying breed, and damn if that don't show. What's up, everybody? Hopefully you can hear it. I dig the jam. What's up, Zach? Use the word understanding. Now folks down low what they need. Big dusty little dusty. Skip the part about the failing. Go straight to I believe. I've seen fools get louder the less they understand. Like noise could turn a bad idea into something that might stand. Confidence and competence, but you never know these days. Common sense is a dying breed, choked by certainty. Too many voices, none take time to question what they speak. It ain't the young, it ain't the old. It's thinking, getting so. Common sense is a dying breed, and silence ain't so bad, I'm told. Strange world. Used to be, the more you knew. The less you talk to them. Funny thing about time. Hey, so what's up, man? Okay, so y'all had to listen to my shit. How many are left now? Let's see. Hey, cool. There's a few of you. I don't know, man. So I did the title, Insert Here. You seen the whole Southern poverty BS? I don't know, man. Out here trying to get little man's area. He'll be here tomorrow. I watched him for a little bit, so I had little man for a little while, and that, you know, there's some understandings that, and I get it. There's young people with kids right now that are like, whatever, I know. And it's like, that's cool, because been there, done that. I drove that car one time. I had that t-shirt. I got to say, man, there's such a disconnect. And I think
it's almost like connected to the volume of stuff there is. I think grandparents got competitive with parents because so much stuff was getting dumped on the market with the digital stuff and, cell phones and tablets and the console games. And so I think grandparents felt like they had to compete. And so all of a sudden they decided that they would kind of like lighten up on their morals and their values and entertain. And it just, I don't know, man. This is some batshit crazy stuff. And what's up, everybody? So we got what? Rabbit, Kiss Off, G-Mall Merkel in the house. Best Life. I saw that. Big Dusty, Little Dusty. I think I saw Miss Billy. What's up, Mike? Hudson Valley Prepping. PJ, that's who that is. It took me a minute to kind of, because I only see the first few letters, and I'm like, wait. PJ, what's up? Blackbird. Mad Shad, greetings from the Erie Coast. Greetings from the Gulf Coast. Gee, let me work my way through all the tankers. No, I'm just picking, I was poking. Probably inappropriate, my bad. I think I got everybody. What's up, Grumpy? There we go. I was able to scroll up far enough. Let's see, did I miss anybody? If I missed you, man, I'm sorry. It only let me go so far. Zombie Force. What? Zombie Force is in the house. The new age, man. But it's just, because it's like, here's what I thought of. I'll say this right out the gate. With this whole poverty law center, and all the noise. But I thought, wait a minute. So how many people passed on the bullshit that they were paying people to promote? And does anybody ever wake up to that? It's hold accountability, man. People, I don't know. They only want to call out selective stuff. It's like they want to call out the things that are far away. They don't want to call out the things right up front. New York City. Hey, look, dude, do I look like a freaking flower? I ain't a flower. I ain't the one. New York City. Some 14-year-old kid picks up a 15-year-old girl, body slams her, and then stomps on her head. And he's going to be sent to family court. What? But see, I heard that, and the outrage came, and then it dawned on me. Well, how come people that allowed that judge to have that seat aren't held accountable? Like, when people start hearing bad news, they need to start looking up what judge let that person out. What district are they in? Okay, people that live in that district, well, either get your shit together or you're a piece of shit because you're allowing it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm back. Let the party begin. Party. I try and take the grandkids outside as much as I can. Like I just get right, Bill. I will admit we did get them a tablet, but its use is very limited, maybe 30 minutes a day. Well, watch the content, Billy. Watch the content because, man, some of that shit is so subtle, just real subtle. And that's the desensitization of it. I saw that conspiracy thirst win again. Well, I got a different way of looking at that. So conspiracy theories, I gotta say, when I break this down for you, this is just my take on it. Conspiracy theories, they're just, they're like sci-fi stories. They're for entertainment purposes. However, so before you burn your fingers up and break your knuckles and all that shit to respond, get pause. A theory of a conspiracy is totally different.
And maybe that's where the mind jacking is taking place, why people just pick up anything that sounds like it validates what they think and they run with it. Because instead of theories of a conspiracy, which means then you start looking into stuff, because a theory, you're always kind of like proving the theory. So you're always digging for the truth with a theory. Where when a conspiracy theory, well, that's just a story. That's like Mary had a little lamb, because it's already established theory that doesn't require thinking. Just pick up the ball and play with it. That's all you got to do. Where if it's a theory of a conspiracy, well, now it engages thought, debate, talk, So I will say, there's my thing. I don't really even know, man. I don't know. I ain't angry. There's a song. I ain't angry. What's up, Carl? KMO Carl. We love you too. Can't wait for Max and Wyatt to run together. Run, run, run. Hey, what's up, Indy? Share it around. Oh, you'll just scare a bunch of people off. I guess I'm going to have to go and check Blackbird's community page so I can check out the updates. I don't know, man. The YouTube thing just kind of comes and goes. I saw Mac's video. I feel for him. Wish to live a little closer, hang out and shoot the shit with him, and hate to see him down like that and people fucking with him, but pardon my French. I'm trying to clean that up. I find myself, when I get to talking about worldly things, I get pulled into that kind of rhetoric. I'm trying to fix that. It's a work in progress. So how are y'all doing? Apparently Blackbird is rocking on her little home and stuff. I guess I'll show y'all the tomato plants here momentarily. Little shithead won't know what to do with two big horses running around. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't really know. I don't know where I stand with this. I don't know. I mean, I guess some of it, I just feel like a lot of it's like whining and bitching. It's almost like on hot days down here, it's rocking 103, and guys around would be like, holy shit, dude, it's so hot. And it's like, the one thing I've noticed over the years is no matter how many times you say it's hot, it never gets any cooler. Well, I kind of just feel that way with a lot of things. And that's why I try to, solve problems. And that's why I just try to encourage the local, man. Where's this shit generating from? Like, what cities have judges and mayors that are allowing herds of people to go in and rob stores? Why don't people that live in that area say something? Get your head out of your ass. And then again, I have faith in God, so I just plug away. What's up, Tony? I think I saw somebody else come in, didn't I? Somebody said, hey, fish sticks, fish. Had my car guy install light up hubcaps. Oh, Lord have mercy. You be blinging. There are a lot of people screwing with people around here, and they know who they are. Oh, I'm sorry. I know you missed it when you said hello. Well, some need a good thumping. I have a list. Damn, woman. So you're able to acquire a list? Man, if I went off of who needs one, it'd be like a toilet paper shortage. There'd be a paper shortage. making that list. Hell, look around. There's 8 billion people on this planet. Look at the gross, disgusting shit that goes down that gets overlooked. Look, man, I don't know why you got to keep hitting on me. I put this up because I needed some shade. It's a little warm down here. Had the funniest conversation. Oh, okay. Hey, Grumpy, are you still here? Hey, Grumpy, Grumpy. Call in Grumpy Acres Farms. Burger, 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 burger 19. Come in, good buddy. What's up, Miss Cola? My tomatoes are about a foot tall already. Well, mine ain't about a foot. They're, I don't know, 4 to 6 inches maybe. Grumpy might have been called away to work. Or else I'm just lagging while, all these alphabet agencies listening on my shit because I'm such a high value target, which that's why I make fun of. Man, I'm going to tell you right now, anybody listening in on my shit, they're just about dumbass and they should be fired. So here, I'm supposed to show you these. So here's this one. And then let's see if I can do this. Nope, wrong way. There we go. Then there's this one. Then there's this one. Then there's this one. And then there's this one. That's it. That was from Rabbit. Rabbit wanted me to show those for you. He said to rub it in that you're not able to plant, and he was. So it's Rabbit, I'm just picking. Yep, he's got some stuff growing. I'm way behind the 8 ball. Got the tomato plants going, but I still got to work on their bed where they're going to be going. I've just been kind of down. I'm just gonna. I just try to chill. That's why I don't know how to incorporate YouTube because it's not so much that there's tards on YouTube. And when I was talking, somebody was asking me, kind of, it's like, hey, where you been, kind of thing. And it's the hard part. It's not the little smart ass attention getters, shit starters. In all honesty, I mean, I'm 61 years old. I'm used to that. What gets me and is the other people that watch and never say a word. It's kind of like I'm not shocked with these weird ass drag freaks and shit that are so confused mentally. That's been there. It was on the Vegas Strip. Woo woo. What gets me is these everyday people that just stand by and watch it. And it's like, how do you carry your role? I don't know, man. And it's like everybody's become some kind of marketing person that's selling a line of shit. You know what I'm saying? Young guy. Oh, I felt like I'm only halfway through this journey, but I got to get my head right. You get in this world shit, man. I got to say, I guess being in an isolated field of work and environment, I didn't deal with this. I don't know. I just didn't incorporate it. So, and now I realize the impact because I can actually feel it. I can get on here, and if I'm on here and I start clicking and going, I feel myself feeling worse. You know, my legs hurt more, my side hurts more. So, what KP Heathen? What's up? He got some stuff growing. Sorry to hear about your neighbor. But no, and I've said it before, you know, that's why I said I've got no narrative, man. I got no intent. Whenever I did this because there was a guy passed away, everybody went to, some people picked up the banner. It turned kind of off the wall crazy. People were like, hey, somebody else needs to go live. And next thing you know, I'm going live. So I never said, I want to tell my story, or I'm going to show people this, or I had no approach. I had no narrative. And then I kind of rode the conversation wave. And then I just, man, over time, you just realize I just don't jive, you know? Where I'm at right now. So I griped to y'all just a couple of years ago about the condition of stuff. And see, it's already wearing on me, and I've got to do something. You know, well, that's where I get where, man, it's just like, and I'm sure that there's people that'll be offended by what I'm fixing to say. And, you know, it's just like, man, I don't know. It looked like my analytics showed that everybody was a grown up. And, you know, that's all I ask. If I was meaning something hateful, trust me, I got no problem telling it to you. Just ask if you think that it was. Just careful of what you ask for. You might not like the answer. So that's all I'm going to put it. But hey, man. But it's like you just, if you're saying the same thing that you said 5 years ago, and yet then there's no counter to show some counter to it work, then doesn't it feel like a waste of time when you kind of reflect back and look? They're kind of greasy, but not bad eating. Uh-oh, what are we talking about now? Groundhog. Oh, are you telling somebody else's story or your story? Oh, I wasn't telling. I don't know nobody else's story. So I will say it was rather funny. So I was talking with a friend, and this person shows up, and I just thought it was so ironic at the tail end of the conversation. I'm literally, and that's the missus pointed out, going, "Don't you find that ironic?" The topic, and then the person. And I took me a moment, and I went, "Yeah, actually, that is rather ironic, isn't it?" Rescue Our project is done, accepted offer. They want it as is. Hell yeah. That's what's up. Big Dusty, little Dusty for the score. That's awesome. That's exactly what I was talking about. Rescue what? Oh, that conversation. Well, dude, the name thing, that's for attention seekers. My point was just how I thought, and yet I know that how many people wondered that heard things that are said with actions that have done, and then gone, wait, those don't really quite match up, do they? I mean, it's kind of like these people that say, oh, I'm a Christian, and then proceed to do some of the ugliest stuff. You know, it's like, it's just a fake facade, and people just need to call it out for what it is. Instead of just blaming all Christians, people just need to learn how to grow up, grow a spine, and call that person out for their individual actions. It's like, if you see me attacking people and then you call me out for attacking people, that's the way it's supposed to be to me. But no, shit, no, man. Oh, thanks, Blackbird. I have no expectations, ma'am. I'm not. It's like hell. I feel like I've lost friends or something because it's like I just don't start agreeing, and I just require more. That's all. And that's all I'd ask anybody. Man, if we're trying to have a friendship, then you got to meet me with I'm going to have questions about things that go counter to things that I know, and so that's where you got to just check yourself, and if you are trying to do the friendship thing kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? It just, hey, what's up, Papa's place? Papa in the house? I never trusted them crooked eyebrows. Hey, you're just lucky I let them grow. Otherwise, I wouldn't even have no eyebrows. So now, joke them if they can't take it. Yep. Roni, what's up, Roni? The Roni Baroni. Sorry, shows my age. Whatever. Hey, Bonnie. Well, that's kind of there's a song I'll play for you here in a minute. It's a blues song. Man, if I was inside, it would sound so good. And I want to say the title is, see, somebody done jacked them for that catalytic converter, or else they jacked it themselves and said, hell, we can get a couple bucks. Let's just do this. I don't know. You hear that shit coming a mile away. We all need to be tubbied friends. What? I don't even know. Church ladies with matching outfits. Oh, yeah. I mean, and okay, here's this, and hey, man, those that know, if you know, you know. Oh my God, it almost sounds like Candace, huh? But anyway, it's like with the group, and I get it. Y'all got these mags going, but what do you do? Because this is a totally different thing. I mean, I can attest to that. I mean, I've seen hell the missus. If I were to bring up a certain event, she still goes, I still can't believe that, because what she thought and met turned out not to be the same. Well, that's everyday life. So, but why do people fall for it on platforms? If a person says something and then they agree with, they don't question nothing. Nobody looks at it or says, "Well, I mean, oh, that's cool." Well, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that idea from? No, it just run. Yeah, it's like catch. I don't know, but there's no accountability, and I just don't really know where I'm at anymore, because I just want to. I need to keep shit out of my head, so I don't want to get caught up in all the riffraff shit, all the undertow. I want to stay out of that. It keeps my mind clear. My body feels better. I feel in a better mood than But see, I get it, man. If you're like living in these stacked up things where people are like, I don't know, like if I don't really know. I mean, it's hard for me to answer how I would react because I just, it's hard for me to see getting there. Like that's why I have that problem with that rule without law, which I need to get with Grumpy and see if he wants me to send that to somebody that wants to play it. I have my hard time getting a head around that because I'm instinctively starting to break it down. Well, that's not what that game's about. That's not what most of the conversation's about. Most of the conversations are all about skimming the top. You know, it's like you go to talk about Iran war. Okay, well then, are we going to rewind to when the country changed and how the radical, stuff, and then all the series of events that have happened up until now? No, nobody ever wants to discuss that. Because it's connected to this dude, and then I'm looking at that as overall going, but don't you understand you've been brainwashed? Like you've stopped thinking because he's involved. That's no different than the other side that's like orange man bad. Uh, I don't know. Like the latest thing I just heard is apparently, I think it's May 17th, we're rededicating the country to God. And I think that's outstanding. Oh, the without rule of law, Grumpy. Like if you wanted me to send that to somebody or send it to you, because I got it and I was going to play it, and that was the idea. And we talked about that, but I don't know, man. I have a hard time getting my head around it. It doesn't seem so entertaining anymore. What's up, Snooks? Well, and it's like, but see, like, think about that. Like, okay, the propaganda stuff, but look at what they just discovered with the Southern poverty thing and the ties to the organizations, the Patriot Front thing, the Klan, Aryan Nation, all these different things that they literally generated. So, how you don't think there's other NGOs doing the same thing? You know? Well, I know that, Grumpy. That's what I was trying to do. Is I was trying to utilize a useful resource that's very knowledgeable about the item, hence you, and see if you had connections. Because dude, I ain't got no connections. I don't know nobody. That wind's kicking it. That's the only thing that prevents me from burning. That wind, man. Sorry, I got spine problems and leg problems. I can't run as fast as I used to, so I would really try to avoid forest fires. Because that shit can travel fast, son. I remember being a kid, not even knowing about politics. It was a clueless and peaceful time. Right, Papas? Happy days to all of you. There's a guy. What was his name? Jeremy Boring or something. Bowling. Jeremy Bowling. I don't know. I think I shared the link. Actually, no, maybe I didn't. If I didn't, then I'll go back and share the thing. But I got to say, man, he's kind of mainly seems like he's mainly kind of talking about the Tucker Carlson. I mean, the Candace Tucker, Megan kind of shit. But really, it's overall. And man, when you kind of listen to how you can, all I can say is I don't know, man. I've listened to that thing 3 times, and as I do, I just envision more things that I've seen right here on YouTube taking place. And I'm like, dude, it's like spread. It's pretty wild. Pretty wild. It's a crazy world. I'm happy about May 17th also rescue. Somehow I got behind a minute. Well, hey, being 60 seconds behind. Oh, what's up, Cherokee? See, Cantillon effect. Who in chat goes camping to festivals, does YouTube content, whatever? Who would like a deck of? Damn, why'd that? Everything's. I've been having eye problems here lately, and it was Papa's. Now I get why Dad something. Guilty, right? Give it a. One thing I figured out is as we got older, we were forced by society rules to carry a lot more worries and anxieties. You can only do you. I'm honest, loyal, and invested in assets. There you go. All right, I'll get with Papa's. Kusher running everything, maybe. Oh Lord! All right, Cherokee. that's that's. But see, there some of them are humorous. So some are humorous, and they just whatever. I don't feel like I'm being screamed at type thing. But then there's others just like now. Independent political views will be abolished. That means seeing both sides and being in the middle. Oh, I tell you right now, man, all these people with their heads stuck in the sand or up their ass or whatever, and they don't participate, and these Democrats win in November, son, that is one big ball of shit that's getting tipped over, and it's going to become running downhill. And if you think J6 was bad, where they seized bank records and phone records and, traveling information to start rounding people up, just wait till they come after any conservative, any Trump supporter, anybody that didn't sing on their choir is going down. And so you thought censorship and all that was bad over COVID. That was a topic. At least you were still able to say hi. Wait till they log you in as someone that was radical conservatives, far right extremist, and all of a sudden you can't even get online. Your internet company just declines service to you. Why? Because their company has to worry about that corrupt government sitting up there bankrupt in their ass. Be aware of the things that comfort you, especially being received from the government. Oh, I don't see so y'all receive shit that makes y'all comfortable from the government or from other people. See, I guess I'm missing out, man. I mean, I get my Social Security, which I paid in, so that ain't government money. Other than that, I don't get shit, man. We don't. And I'm 34 hours into a 36 hours fast. I just got hit with a major case of the munchies. Uh-oh. Fight it, sir. Fight it. The struggle is real. When you're a kid, you don't care because you don't see it. Life is endless. That's because you have no responsibilities, nothing's resting on your shoulders. Right, Indy? Nothing from them tends to come right. I'd say, man, what all benefits you getting? No, Grumpy, don't give in. Hey, what's up, Miss Cheryl? Got a colon probe coming up. Oh, uppers and lowers. Look out. Flush from both ends. Jinx. What was that? Something about a peanut and a Coke or something like that. I can't remember how that goes back when I was a kid. Must be nice getting government handouts. I wouldn't know. Well. See, that's where it's just a total disconnect. That's where I get very frustrated with the rhetoric of some of because it's like you don't have anything, so you haven't like invested, 15, 20, 30 years, but yet people want to tell you how bad you have it. And it's like, no, actually, My shit's paid off. My shit's paid for. So, and that's why they feel all cool going, but it's not really yours. And that's because they've never had that very pride moment of going, yes, I humped my ass, I worked my ass off, and I did it. Rudy Tooty exams on the calendar. Rudy Tooty, Rudely Toot. Wait a minute, that's a Rutili, Totili exam. Or the Rudy Tooties. Anyone who has been present enough years to see the world's morals flip to decay, there's nothing to be totally comfortable about. Eyes on YA6. Mino Save. Your diddly. Oh, Lord. Feeling of accomplishments are real. I know. See, that's what I'm saying, Hook. That's what I think I got very flustered after so many chats and conversations, all different places and over. And I feel like it was almost like you were speaking taboo shit if you said that out loud. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I just don't know where that shit's come from. Me no sabe nada, man. Me no sabe. You were right. The sugar and barbecue sauce with Sputman. Yep. Social Security is stolen from you because the government thinks you're too stupid to invest in assets on your own. So it's not a handout because they taxed you out of it. No, to tax you to spend it. Well, I mean, I gotta say, I'm sure glad they did it because, yeah, I mean, I was not good at investing or saving shit, man. If somebody looked like they needed something or the kids wanted to do something and there was bucks in the wallet, sure, go do it. If that runs out, I just make more. Sure, I look back now. That's why and I tell my kids regularly. Matter of fact, my son gets tired of hearing it. Although he does good budget wise, he's a budgeter and stuff. And my daughter's getting better. She's just having to do it under fire because she's doing it with her daughter, my grandbaby there, where my son has the benefit of not having that job 24/7. Reaching your goals is rewarding. It is. That's why you should place rational goals, so that you can feel it. It gives you a sense of accomplishment. You've achieved. It kind of helps boost you up. You've now set out to do something and did it. That should, the juice is worth the squeeze. But man, it just don't seem like that's the message you hear. And I don't know how many of y'all will be left when the dust settles, because we're going to try to work on something. But I got to tell you, I'm done with all that shit. Focus on the positive. Focus on making a change. You change what you can change. You can't change everything. And you can let people talk in your ear and encourage you to hate somebody and dislike somebody, and you can do it without ever looking at things because of things they say. Or you can say, well, there is no perfect person. So people are going to do things that not everybody's going to like, and everybody's going to be different in how that feels. But what's the main goal? Is the main goal got some moral compass to it? Then we're better off than we were. That's my take on it. That's why all this orange man bad shit. Oh, he's one of them. It's all the same. Whatever, man. Do you, boo? I just ain't the one to buy that line of shit. That ain't no perfect person. I ain't expecting perfect results just because I don't want to hate people and fight against it and stuff all the time. That doesn't mean I'm with it. So pick your battles. And I've just now have found that the more I participate in that out of touch shit and I get caught up in that stress and anxiety and anger, it affects my body. My legs hurt a hell of a lot more. They get cold a lot longer. I got to where I couldn't hardly move around. I got really down again, and then I kind of stopped and processed the garbage I was feeding myself. And it's like, well, shit, you can't expect to have, good results. And so that's how I kind of was down and quiet, really thinking. And then God kind of shook me because my grandson, little man, needed watching for about a week and a half. So that helped really put things far enough away that I was able to then see the distinct difference between the two. I needed that separation in order to kind of really process it, to kind of go, oh shit, yeah, okay, so I don't want to get caught up. That's the weather says temps are going to drop into the 50s overnight next week. Emotional damage, not the emotional damage. Let's see, where are we at? Hey, we're 86 degrees. Oh my goodness, we're going to have a low of 69. Holy shamoly. What's up, King Corso? Hope everyone has a backup if that happens, zombie. What's going to happen? Is it the end of the world again? I'm too old to run, so I'm going to stand my ground right where I'm at. Right? Oh, thanks, Huckleberry. Mucho gracias. The Social Security Reserve will be out soon because of the government spending. They've been saying that. I don't know. Prepare for the worst and pray for the best. Wait, what do we got? I was AFK, but I knew Moral Compass was coming. Yeah. You should at least know how it works. Well, I have a brother-in-law in the insurance business. I have uh, nephews. I guess you'd say nephews that are in real estate, and actually some serving. Uh, my son is law enforcement. My daughter's a housewife. So it's a wide variety, but the saving, it's just not encouraged. Which we have talks now. That's why my son's doing really good, and that's good. My daughter's getting it together because I told him, I said, man, now's the time. Stop chasing shiny stuff. They want you to think all about you and what makes you feel good, and then they offer a new model, a new color, and of course you get it. Well, then that's just in it. You need to bring the dinner table back. Need to bring the damn dinner table back and get rid of the microwaves. By the way, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're somebody that reheats your food in a microwave, I guarantee you, if you will try reheating it, either depending on what type of food it is, either on the stove or in the oven, you will find that the flavor comes back, that you didn't nuke the living shit out of the flavor with the microwave. So I'm just saying, microwaves are for popcorn. That and hot water. They do fast hot water. It doesn't mean Social Security goes away. It just means that the government she will be worthless in modern day society. No value. I guess, man. See, me personally, but see, here's the difference because I have no problem going. I ain't no financial dude, but there's people that are, and things they say encourages me, and I'm going, okay, well, there's people that have a good outlook on this, and they see something, and so I will just go with that because I don't know. So I'm going to listen to somebody say it's all going to fall apart, or somebody that says, no, this might could work. I'll just go ahead and let's run with the one that might work. Amen. Because I ain't got control over either one. So I'd rather think better than worse. But this whole Iran blockade, reshifting the petrodollar, the whole Venezuela, then Cuba, the whole oil thing with that, it's the final outcome will be to bring the American petrodollar back to the top of the food chain and give it some more value. Does that make prices go down? I doubt it. But what it'll do is it'll give it more than substance and more value, I think. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know, man. The dude's a business guy. He was given like $1 million and he became, a fucking billionaire kind of deal. So his whole legacy is based off of the American petrodollar and right here and his assets and the value of them based off of that. So it sounds to me like he's got more incentive than just about anybody besides Elon Musk to want the American petrodollar to succeed. So, and that sure does beat anybody else that's been driving this bus. Microwave kills you pancreas. They destroy the nutrients. Yep. Find always gathered around the fire. Yep. Not no more. Didn't we just hear that shit banks will close, get your money out, stocks will kill you for a one? Yeah. All good things have been removed from the food for years. Yeah, because they want it to last longer. So they're more about the preservation of the food than the quality and of the nutrients of the food. It's like this fake ass shit they put on it so that your shit looks like it's fresh vegetables. It was picked last month, but look how bright red and green and yellow it is. Yeah, but I don't want the dye. I wanted the real food. We are witnessing several competing resets taking place at the same time. No idea which one will win out and how damaging it will be. That's it, G-Mom Merkel. Fear makes money. It's like, see, to me personally, dude, all the bullshit over Iran, it's just insane. We just now are hitting 60 days. Think about that. 60 days. And yet, look at all the panicking and all the freak out, oh my God. 60 days. Not even like 6 months. 60 days, just the second month in. And the end is near from the first week. See, it's like a repetitive bullshit spin. I mean, I'm glad we went over there and we're going to kick their ass and we're not doing the forever thing. We're not doing this drag, oh, okay, well, here, we'll work with you. Sure, you can. No. It's a no. It's a no. No meant no. Let your no be no and your yes be yes. Say what you mean and mean what you say. What's up, Carolina country? The jewelry queen of the YouTube streets. Doomer's gonna doom, right hook. That's and that's what gets me about some of those other channels and the bigger ones, and it's the Candace, the Tuckers, the Megans, the whole that's what they know it because they can see the numbers. I mean, that's shows do it. Like it's a way of business. It's like when they had TV shows, they would watch the ratings. If that TV show got damn good ratings, guess what? You saw more of that show. When it didn't, they took it off the air. Well, guess what happens when people get up here and they go, yeah, doobie 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 blah 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 blah, and all of a sudden I go from, let's see, what is it, 20 people in here to all of a sudden I got 150, and then I watch that and then I get off. Well, I stop and think about that and I go, damn. So then when I go again, then I'm going to go really even louder, more. Oh, yeah, beep, 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 and now I will jumped up to 400. Oh, well, damn. And it's like the more you add to the narrative, the bigger the numbers get until you're pulling in checks. And like good old Candace Owens, you basically have made about like, what did that dude look up just off of straight generating that revenue is like $37 million. So, I watch a guy named Graham Allen. He's a vet. I watch his little shorts every day. I don't watch the whole shows. Louder with Crowder is probably the only one I listen to the whole damn show while it's playing. Isla, get over here. Iran has already fought world powers. Wait, what? It's already fought world and always remain to exist. Zombie, that's because people pull back. It's like, hell, Obama gave them money. Before that, what? Bush made a deal. Okay. It's like the people that spit out this, how, well, I totally had a fatwa. They don't have to do that. Well, they also had a fatwa to take out Tucker. They had a fatwa to take out Trump. They're still talking and breathing air. But, they admitted they had enough uranium for 11 nukes. So, all I know is those people have been this dude is the one. Keep laying the hammer down. At least we're not just pouring troops over the border kind of thing, running them into there. So, Tommy, thank you for the great conversation. Much appreciated. But it's not even, see, I don't know. How do you, I don't understand that, Zombie, but it's a whatever, man. There's thousands of channels that want to do that because it's easy. But everything about this engagement is different than anything we've done in the past. The type of leadership and administration engaging in this conflict is different than any other we've had in the past. So why everybody keeps grabbing the past to go, but look at what happened in Iraq. Look at what happened in Afghanistan. Look at what we did in World War II. It's totally different. It's a different narrative. Different people playing. You can say, a street fight is a street fight, but it depends on the people involved in the street fight. It might not be so much of a street fight, or it might be a days-long battle. It depends on who's involved in the street fight. Well, right now it depends, and right now I know we're not sending useless souls like we did with Afghanistan and Iraq and Vietnam and Korea and Syria and Lebanon. We're not just pouring people into there to go do this. We're doing it from an aerial perspective. So, if that means I got to pay a few bucks at the gas pump for gas, or my groceries got to be a little higher, but that boy that's out there on that carrier gets to call home to his wife tonight, fucking rock solid to me. That's all I can say. If blocking that shit and bombarding them from an aerial perspective, oh, well, take out them power plants, put them all in the dark. Then the citizens can step up. Then the radical regime won't have the power. I love my country. I think we have awesome potential. I think that's a threat that needed to be removed, and I'd rather go on and forcibly remove that threat than to just feed the rabid dog for a little while. No offense, rabid. Because that's all they've done. They've sent them money. They do these little negotiations. It's like the retardedness right now. They literally put Iran on the UN board of some shit about women's rights and stuff. Like, I'm sorry, when are people going to call bullshit? Why is it only selective bullshit when it fits a narrative? No. It's all a bullshit, dude. Right, Grumpy. That's what I'm saying, man. If you think Epic Fury is a failure, you're following mainstream media, dude. We're rocking that shit. It's. I tell you what, it's been impressive enough that the UAE, Saudi, everybody else is kind of going, hey, well, we're cool. So there you go. And I'm sorry, I missed what Carolina said because she said something about me and the missus. For some, it's showtime, and they will sell their mama's bloomers to keep it. Oh, yeah. Right, Jim Murgle, there you go. Communism is the enemy, and the enemy is everywhere. Rescue you and the wife are invited to a virtual birthday party for Ken on Saturday. Hey, what time, Carolina? Because it just depends on the time, because we'll have little man. I know, but see, zombie, the same people that say Antifa don't break windows and set stuff on fire are the same ones that saying that conflict is a failure, that Trump doesn't know what he's doing, that this is a forever war, that, what has he gotten us into? So it's the same ball of what camp over there. PPR Global is way better news. See, but I don't even bother looking for it anymore, man. I just catch some headlines, and I've been paying attention to Texas shit. We have a local little election. At the end of the day, right or wrong, we are in it. At the very least, people that have excused or enabled the IRGC, EU, Arab states, etc., see it as an existential threat. Yeah. Well, and you know what? Like me and the missus were talking about. You know what? Whether you agree with the decisions that he made, our boys are over there doing the job that they've been asked to do. And why can't we get behind that? Why can't we get behind that our boys are rocking the shit? Why does it always have to be negative towards our guys in the Iran conflict, and then somehow promoting Iran like some peaceful kumbaya country that good old orange man bad is just picking a fight with for no reason? I mean, why don't people call that out as bullshit? Like when they hear that, I don't know. I get flustered, man. I get flustered. Oh yeah, I worry about that front row seat my little man's in, because that's what, man. If they keep enough people distracted so that they don't participate in what's happening with these local elections and shit, then that's the next big wave. Change will be the flare up of the legal system kind of thing. You'll have these radical judges releasing these damn people. The perpetual victim sucks, and his communism's. What's up, V? I don't root against America. Yeah, see, that's what it feels like. Cola, with not you. I don't mean that was okay. That probably came out just. That's with others. That's how it feels, is what I mean. I didn't mean you, but it's just because you hear it and it's like, how come there's no bragging about our boys? I personally, that's what I like about X, man. With being tied in with the Central Command and the naval forces out there, I watch a lot of footage of the takeoffs, different things servicing on I watched some videos where they're doing the arresting cable, and it just, that's our boys. We ask them to do a job, and they're doing it, and they're doing a damn good job at it. And why can't you focus on that? It's like when the storm comes through and tears up all your shit. Why do people feel the need to get out there and stab the tires of the bucket truck because the electricity's out? Where's the mentality? How come people aren't out there taking them something to eat and something to drink so those guys can keep working, getting the shit going? Instead, they go out there and they attack them and they flatten their tires and threaten them. And then you got like this. We have our guys get deployed over there And people have been programmed because this is the guy at the hill that all of a sudden you just need to hate all of that and talk shit, and I don't know, man. And no, you can't. Rescue, I will send you a link if you can pop in around 1. Roger that, Carolina. Okay, well, send me the link because because it'll be kind of just us, so I can do it even when we got a little man. I might just take a minute with my phone and pop in, and we can say happy birthday and business basics. Business basic, hell yeah, makes you want to wave the flag. Well, no, I don't want to punish nobody, Merkel. So I don't. I won't wave the flag naked. I support our service members. 10,000. My son is thinking about going back into active duty now that he's a sergeant. Right on, Rabbit. Rudy. Isla. Let's see. What's up, D? Hey, now, Rick Grant. I will no longer listen to hopeless dividers. They know who they are. Good to see the rest of me. What's up, Kush? Love, grace, peace, joy in Jesus' precious name. Amen, buddy. I'm really struggling with the idea of nonviolence. If we resort to violence, it means we have failed. Problem is, the other side has a say in it too. Yes and no. I don't know. I've always reviewed the response. You got to make sure you're righteous in your response. That's why you don't fall for this instigated rhetoric that gets you on the fringe side. But if you're reactive to something and you're on a righteous side, that's to sell your cloak and get a sword to me. Anthony, what's up, buddy? Man, where the hell are y'all coming from? Love bugs coming out. I'm putting together a live for early May with a really good panel. Oh, damn, it just kicked up. What happened? Canadian, northern brother from another mother. What's up, buddy? With a really good panel that is going to examine what the recourse is when options are removed. No, I think ass thumping is productive. Gary? Oh, okay. I was like, wait, who? But then it took me a minute. Well, see, and I've thought about that, and that would be cool. I wish I, to kick around some ideas and kind of play around with scenarios, but it's just, man, people get so serious about that and factual. And it's like, well, it's not, though. None of us can really know any damn thing. I don't know, not to me. All you can do is kind of make a estimated guess. I just, because it's like when Bushido, we talk about balkanization, I used to kind of really go, how in the hell can you balkanize in the U.S.? But then I get to looking at a map, and as you look at that map, I can see where that whole northeastern part can see where balkanization is on the table, because they're a bunch of small little states. So hell, they only drive a couple of hours and they're in another state. So to them, that probably to see it. I think if other states started to like balkanize or something, then I think Texas would just secede and we would just do our own thing. The left more and more is going into territory where they legally removed options for opposition against them. Oh yeah, hell, dude, look at what they just did to Virginia. Hell, they're redrawing it totally against even the voting base. But see, who are the citizens speaking up in mass? Right, Carolina? You know, stand and see. And I believe in God, family, and country. That's where I stand. You know, yeah, that Carville dude, man, that just see. And so it's like they're, all these people that encourage people not to vote and not to participate, and it's useless and all blah 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 bullshit. That's where all that brings in that power. I could be in 5 different states with 2 hours of driving. So I can't. With 2 hours of driving, dude, I can make it down to Houston. Hell, 2 hours, I can't even get to Dallas. I think it's down. We are the United States of America. We should be grown. You're going to be on the side that wins. Well, what's up? Weaponized? I don't know who that is, but I don't know if it's the font thing, so that'd be like the Navy vet or what. But what's up, Tiger? There's the tomato lady. Since you have arrived, ma'am, I will we'll go take a look at the little tomato plants. I got them inside the little cage that I had the chicks in. I didn't know where else to put them to keep the damn birds from eating them up. Oh, hush. That's Gilbert. Stop it. Man, quit being an asshole. I'm going to put a t-shirt on you saying you're a Democrat. Actually, no, you're not even just a Democrat no more. Hell, the retards go across the board. That party done bled over into the rest of society. Don't start. Let's see. What is it? God gave me a fighter spirit to use. Remember the parable of talents, right? Hey, Kush. Do you have any news around Nikki who cares for farm? How's money? Have no idea, Kush. I'll just leave it with that, sir. I have no idea. They weren't bunk ass seeds after all, right, Huck? That's what I'm talking about. Here, come on, let's go take a look at some tomato plants. Let's see, we're not picky yet. Oh shit! You ready? We're going. Okay, I don't have a clue what the hell that. But glad to be here and great to see everyone. There we go. So, do we know weaponized by another name? Is that what it is? Whoa. Come in hot. Okay. Well, we're just going to do it this way. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Okay. Put that there. Okay, so here's where we are. Let's open the tops. New to me, roger that. All right, Hook. As long as you know, what is it Candace says? If you know, we know. Okay, that ain't working. I've got to flip the camera. So let's see how we're going to do this again. We're going to go here. We're going to go here. Hey, looky there. So there's the tomatoes. I couldn't get them separated, so like there's like three right there. Right there. But man, oh man, look at them. They're just a growing. Looking good, looking good. Is that the right one? Yep, okay. All right, so now, let me see. Oh, shit. Yeah, skedaddle. Yeah, I got a skedaddle. Have dinner to cook. Make sure you thumbs up rescue. Much love. Hey, Carolina country. Big hugs, ma'am. Many prayers. Have a good supper. My name is Tabitha. You may not know it, but I'll share. Okay, Tabitha. Well, nice to meet you. Welcome to the Clucking Alamo. Bunch of awesome mother cluckers. Hey, whoa, man. Oh, thanks, Tiger. No, I didn't rub them together. Oh, what Grumpy says, I'm heading out too. I've got a fast to break. No, you have to fight back. You have to fight it, Grumpy. You have to fight. Here's where it is. Are you man enough to hold on to your convictions, sir? I'll just call you out and say it like it is. What's up, Big Dusty? Yeah, now I just gotta. That's why I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to incorporate. And I don't know, man. I've said it before, and I get it. People they'll criticize people that say things. You know what? And here's the difference. I'm real. I got no purpose. I don't know why I even tell the world half the things I do, other than I just do. I got nothing to hide. I ain't ashamed of anything. I own up to anything I've done wrong. If I do somebody wrong, I feel bad for it. I try not to do anybody wrong. Don't mean I won't punch you in the face if you don't need it, but I try not to ever do nobody wrong. What's up, Eric? Well, it is, Huck. Look at you staying on top of the game. I mean, you know what? And I'll just speak up to any of the, you know, the men and women that listen to me or something is when you're engaging in stuff online, Facebook, here, wherever, Instagram, I personally would avoid TikTok. I think it's a mental poison, but, you know, do you, boo? You know, I'm not a fan of Pornhub either, so. Uh, but I really do think try to start thinking whenever you go to say something, is what you're saying fixing to motivate, enlighten somebody, make them more knowledgeable? Is that the knowledge that you're going to share, is that going to make their life better? Or are they getting something positive out of it? And if not, I don't know, man, maybe check yourself. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what's the point in perpetuating negative bullshit? You know, Indy does that thing. What is it, Indy, that you say we're stronger together stuff? Well, there you go. You know, it's if people start voicing positivity, then I think that right there will help. People on this YouTube crap believe too much. They're spoon fed by others. Well, see, that's the thing is if you get a bad taste in your mouth, especially like the government, you know, you're pissed off at the government. Well, my God, dude, if you think about it, you click over on here you're I'm sorry, do you think you're going to come out of that day with any better frame of mind, or are you just going to be more pissed off than you already were? And guess what? Nothing got better. And so it's like, well, what's the point? You know, like if you're mad because I don't know. I don't know what interactions people keep having with the freaking federal government, to be honest. I mean, I've done 60 years. I've even been locked up, and I don't have so much connection to governmental services and shit. Maybe don't be. Maybe don't be dependent on anybody but yourself. Maybe that's what makes the difference. I don't know, but there's something. But like if you like, I don't trust the government, but I don't sit here and think of every evil thing they could do every day of every minute. You know why? Because then it removes the time out of that 24-hour period that I had to enjoy the life that I'm living. And I would just rather choose to enjoy my life than to not. You know, what is that, Huckleberry? Resistance without uh, resilience is useless. Oh my God. Y'all want to see what a, oh no freaking way. I broke it. I broke it. Anyway, I was going to try to show you this other pathetic thing that I did. Apparently, I don't know, given the age of rust and decay on the bits, I would say I probably did that a good 20 years ago. I just looked down and noticed to see the dirt starting to wash away. Huh. That was one of those little bits. But I guess it's been sitting down there so long that it just, I guess I dropped about 3 or 4 of them. Those little hex head bits. God, well, see, there used to be a deck right here. I think anybody that's been around for a while knows that, but I used to have a deck right here, and I used to work on my bike, and I guess at some point I must have knocked those down, and they were down there for so long, them little old bits slowly just kind of rusted apart. Yeah, I've been working on trying to figure that out my whole life, Kane. I've always been the bull in the china shop. Tighten the screws a little too tight. No, not really free tools no more, Bill. They're rusted out tools. Well, I guess I dropped them so many years ago because hell, been here for, well, cleared this land in 81. 81 and 82, we cleared the land, and in 83, or no, in 81, cleared the land, and in 82, the house went up. Something's doing it wrong here. Cola, that means you get new tools. Hey, looky there. What a winner. What a winner chicken dinner. Actually, I got to say, hex bits, yeah, that's probably the one thing I don't probably need ever again, but can't say no. Dude, I got drawers of them damn things. There's so many. Man, that really sucked ass. And I don't even have a 10 millimeter socket handy. Didn't know you. Nope, I didn't. just having to look down, and then I guess with this rain we just got through getting, some a layer of dirt's kind of shifted, and I was like, wait, is that? And then you could see the angles. I'll be damned. That's one of them little hex bits. I can't believe I broke that. Good gosh. What was the name of this one? Oh, that was the Rhino. That was the little Rhino. And it's broke now. Well, shit. What? BW? No, there it is. Howdy, howdy. Howdy. From mid Tennessee. Okay, so we have to adapt and improvise here. So, pardon me while I fire up some brain cells and do some configuring. But have no fear, I can walk and chew bubblegum, so. Man, what is going on? Look, they get a. Hey, you know what we need? Here's what I think I got to do. I think I gotta try to find this tune for y'all. That's what I think. Where am I at here? How far back will you let me go? Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, see, it was around the time of old Mad Shad Zoot Talk. Zoot Zoot. Sorry, I'm not ignoring y'all. I am just staring at this glass screen. Ha ha. Come on, man. I mean, I was sitting there. It's almost like he wants to listen to it. No.
And to do that.
Nope. I didn't see touch screen shit. Okay, let's just search. Okay, I think this is it. Yeah. Let's see. We need to cut the speaker back on. All right. I'm sorry. Did I just miss anything important?
I used to wake up mad at work.
Can you hear it?
Now I wake up mad at my back. Ain't angry anymore. This time, I used to carry fire like a flag, like it proved I was a man. Every look felt like a challenge, every word a rusted fan. I'd argue with a shadow on the wall, 'cause I hate feeling small. Spent whole night feeding trouble, like trouble wouldn't need me after all. I ain't angry anymore, just tired That old flame finally expired. Rage was loud, but it never paid. Peace feels better than the noise I made. I ain't bitter, I ain't cold. Just ran out of heat to hold. I've seen men ruin good luck over pride and wounded tone. Turn a small thing into nothing till they're sitting there alone. I've slammed doors I should have hit, said words I can't retrieve. Funny how you learn forgiveness when you finally learn to leave. Now watch the world keep spinning like it always did before. And I don't chase every thunder, I don't open every door. Some folks live on being outraged like it's food they need to chew. I got enough aches in my body, I don't need one in my view. I ain't angry anymore, just tired of speaking when nobody's inspired. Tired of proving what don't last. Tired of carrying the ugly past. I ain't weak, I just grew. Sacrifice that never helped me through. Used to think calm.
That's not the one I was really wanting. Damn. $4.20 in the house. Oh, this was a funny one.
You're a small state, big mistake. Playing with the drone's gonna seal your fate. You got threats on your feed, total disgrace. Talking about the stray like you own the place. We will block you. We will block you. You're a tough talk, big strong. Shouting to the world, but you're dead wrong. You got minds in the lane, big disgrace. They got carriers parked in your face. We will block you. We will block you. You're an old wreck played out. Shout and the world gonna fade you out. You got nothing up there. Big disgrace, time to put you back into your place. We will block you. Hormones is ours. We will block you. Everybody, we will.
That's a guy named Sith Daddy. Sith. I thought that was funny as shit. We will block you. Come on, man. I know I just heard that and I was really wanting to share that one with you. I got it inside. Oh, here we go.
Silence don't mean I'm lost. It just means I ain't wasting words.
Can you hear it?
I've sat through louder men than thunder, talking like they own the truth. Every sentence twice as certain, half as honest, twice as loose. Used to think I had the answer, every wrong that crossed my way. Now I let the noise collapse on itself. Ain't much worth what I say. Don't mistake my silence for ignorance. I hear more than I let on. I ain't confused, I'm just choosing what deserves to carry on. Silence ain't confusion, it's restraint. Learn that lesson slow and late. Not every thought needs a voice. Not every fight deserves your weight. I watch fools argue in circles like they're digging for gold and sand. Swinging words like rusty hammers, trying hard to look like they understand. And I could break it down for them, line by line, piece by piece. But truth don't land on busy ears, and pride don't negotiate with peace. Don't mistake my silence for ignorance. I see right through the show. I ain't here to win opinions. I just know what I know. Silence ain't confusion, it's restraint. It's knowing when to leave it be. Some people don't need correction, they need time, not me. Used to think being right mattered more than walking out in one piece. Took me years to learn the difference between proving and having peace. Now I measure every sentence before I let it leave my tongue. 'Cause words don't come back cleaner once they've already been flung. You don't stay quiet because you don't understand. You stay quiet because you finally do. Don't mistake my silence for ignorance. I've just seen how talking goes. Most folks don't want the truth, they just wanna hear their own. Silence ain't confusion, it's restraint. And restraint don't come for free, it's what you earn when you stop needing to be seen. Funny thing. less I speak, the more I understand. Who's worth listening to?
So there we go. So now you know. It's still not really the one that I wanted you to listen to, but that's okay. I'll save it for another time. Secure elections. Yep. That's kind of nice to see, boy. It's I don't know if y'all have seen some of the election stuff that's come out, but yeah, there's arrests being made. You know, everybody's like, "Where's the arrest?" Well, there's arrests being made. People going to jail. Shit's coming down. And I'll call it right now and tell you. You know why you'll start hearing more about how that's bullshit, ain't nothing happening? You're going to hear a bigger wave because they'll need that negativity to push over the midterms, and then they'll just make it all go away. Then when people just like the stuff that people talk about now, and they'll be like, yeah, see, nobody, they're all asleep. Well, it won't be that people will be asleep. They ignored it. They'll do it, and then they'll make all the shit behind it go away. And then, I don't know, that's when you just kind of pray for the EMP to go off and reset everything. 2 server ahead of a serpent, it will go back multitude. I don't know, zombie. I guess you ought to probably get a different pair of glasses. Then maybe the world wouldn't look so dark. But it is what it is. Rescue, so great to see. Yeah, I wanted to check in with everybody, kind of see what's up. And, it's been a minute, and I wasn't sure what I was. Because there's so much. I don't know. It's just a shame to see what's happening. That's where I'm at. It's just because the shit they're getting away with, that the evil gets away with, is so evil it's easy. But you got to get out of your feels, and it's like the whole, I don't know. It's just, man, if people can't see the brainwashing, then what the hell? You're being programmed to focus on negative shit because negative keeps you down. Encourage people in these areas where shit's really reared its head to stand up, speak up, encourage them that they have a voice. That's the message we need out. Is you have a voice, and you need to get out and speak about it. You don't just speak in the back room. You need to go on and say something in your community and bring awareness to it. And then that's how you change this stuff. That's how you get rid of the radical DAs that slap the child molesters on the wrist. That's how you get rid of the judges that just let them out, to commit 130 other crimes and shit. That's how you get rid of them. You get the community gathered. People want to get on here and talk about a tribe and a mag, but what about right where you live that's passing the very laws that you don't like? How about that? Washington, okay, so yeah, but what about right there, the laws that they're passing that affect you? Why not get out and pass the word at the grocery store going, hey, old Bobby Dipshit right there, he's trying to pass a law that, you know, will make everybody buy a Ford Fiesta. And give you and you go, yeah, and then just don't spit your personal narrative on, yeah, he's such a dick. I mean, look, he don't do this, he don't do this. Don't get into all that shit. Just go, yeah, here's the bill number, you know, and here's the web address if you want to go read it, or you know, print it out and give them a copy. But keep it basic. Let them become aware. See, people don't like to be fed things unless it's what they already believe. So see, that's why all the shit that people get up here and say, it falls on the same ears, because the only people that want to hear that kind of approach to it is the people that are already in the trenches. People discovering it, they want to see it like, it's like me, dude. Want to tell me the earth's flat? Cool. Then show me some factual shit. Not just look at what this dude said on this video. Look at what this guy said. Show me where you've researched or what brought you to that. But see, people didn't. They followed something. They hate the way the country's going. They hate the politics. They hate the city they're in. And so that's the shit that gets them. And that's why nobody's ever got facts to shit. All they do is parrot the same narrative thing in a damn circle jerk. But it's like engaging conversation where it's like around here, we have, okay, there's a courthouse that became a project, money that's been dumped into this project, kind of like it's not near to the scale like the whole California light rail shit or whatever, but it's one of those kind of projects. It's what it's starting to look like, because now it's like, okay, we've crested the budget. Where's the progress? Let's put the brakes on this. Who's been setting this up? Who got the bid? What's the ties into that? So see, people just instinctively now look for facts to dig. You just don't jump in. Sure, there's some people around here that just go, well, you know how they are. So-and-so's been that way forever. And it's like, well, that's missing the mark. That's just making noise. You know, it's kind of like if you're involved in an engagement, in a conflict, and correct me if I'm wrong for anybody that's served, that understands how that principle works. But if you've got a front line and they got a front line, I would think that you would want your front line paying more attention to precise shooting than to just be running up and down the trench, just firing it off. Well, that to me is what represents most of this. I'm just asking questions kind of thing. I mean, it's just, don't spit a narrative, actually do facts. Learn to discern between a narrative and facts. You know, and, you know, I heard something very interesting. If you think you're so right on the mark, then approach your own argument to find something against it. It's like counter your own thing to give it strength then, you know. Don't just run with everything that just agrees with what you think. That's not, you need pushback to stay current and cognitive in your thinking. You get dumbed down this way because you become followers and listeners to narratives, and you don't want to be that kind of follower. The only follower I can agree with being is the follower of Jesus Christ. But discern for yourself. Start asking for people to bring facts. It's like when you hear these dipshits like a Candace Owens, or even the radical shit Tucker says, or even some of this, there's some dude named Shapiro or whatever, but you get these loudmouth pieces. Make them bring facts. Oh, the moon landing was fake. Well, then show me proof. Not point at what they say as proof that it's real and just go, that's not real. No. Show me interviews with the said hand. Show me maybe leased things that you foiled now and seen where, you know, this set was leased by so-and-so. Show me where there's this agreement for this, and this. There is, and it's taken something factual, and because it's now in the past and stationary, it becomes a target of opportunity. You can just pick, because see, you don't get to see everything in context in the fluid of time as that's happening. You get a snapshot, and then it's easy to pick apart. It's kind of like catching somebody in a divorce court in mid stride of, say, the ex-wife saying what a piece of shit he is. All of it's a lie, but that's the snapshot. Well, then you walk away from that where Bob's a piece of shit, dude. That's all there is to it. And it's like, wait, you didn't stick around to get the whole context of everything? Man, Bob's a piece of shit. Come to find out, Bob wasn't a piece of shit. It was all made up. That's kind of the way I feel with this whole the moon shit. It's like you got no facts. All you do is counter everything that's approved. Like, oh, there's pictures of thousands of people working at all these different facilities. That's fake. Well, here's other trips we made. That's fake. That's the response. So it's just, and that plays in with everything. It plays in with pitching people against other people. Same mechanics to the shit. Pitching this side against this side, same mechanics. This government against this government, same mechanics. Pitching you against the government, same mechanics. It's the same shit because people stopped thinking. People just started accepting. I'm pissed off. I'm mad. I'm mad at the missus. That's it. She pissed me off this morning. All of a sudden, somebody pulls up going, hey, I'm trying to find this. And I'm going, I don't know. I don't really know. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were in bed. But the missus just really kind of pissed me off. Man, women. Dude, that's mine. Pissed me off. Guess what you do? You know what you do? You wind up even more. Yeah, I know, right? Man, they do that. Oh, I know. And then it feeds. And then it feeds and it feeds. And next thing you know, she shows up and now she's probably driving up to say she's sorry that, she didn't mean it that way. Right? Oh, no, Dud, I done winded up. I've escalated. I'm here. So, it's like, yeah, you know what? Fuck you this morning. See, you dropped the F-bomb, boom. It's the same mechanics that work in this shit on YouTube. Watch this. Let's see, what are we at? 24 people listening. If I started insulting people and calling them out per se, that number would grow to 45, 50, maybe even 75. See, it'll feed itself. The beast will feed itself. You're just snack food along the way. I don't know. I just wish there was more encouragement, more motivation, more of a stable foothold kind of sounding rhetoric, like strong people, strong in their belief and their foundation, that they portray a strength in that and not. I guess that's what it kind of comes down to. I don't understand. It's like when you pitch the audio, you just kind of think of people that are just whooped, man. And I'm like, but I don't know. It's they're kind of like, it's like one of them football coaches. It's halftime and homeboy didn't come in there to tell you how, okay, look, this first half's been kind of rough. We've been getting our ass whooped, but here, this is what they don't know about us is we can do that. And here comes the motivator. This is the fire under your ass. Instead, what I find is it's halftime and the coach comes in going, man, we've been getting our ass kicked out there. And that ass kicking's fixing to get a whole lot worse. There's just nothing you can do, or just go out there and try to hold on as long as you can, but that ass whooping, it's even going to be worse this half. So there you go, guys. That's just the way I feel. So there you go. Either made sense or it didn't. Hey, everybody, I appreciate y'all. Remember, you're the one that sets the tone of your day. Don't put garbage and shit in there and expect good stuff. You can't bunch of dump of crap in the bowl, mix it up and call it a cake and it tastes worth the shit. Pay attention to your ingredients. Measure that shit. Balance it. Get your fucking souffle. Mwah. You know what I'm saying? Peace, everybody. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you. Make your day a good day. It's up to you.
I ain't here tomorrow. If the good Lord says it's my time to go, I don't see that morning sunset. There's some things I need for you to know. The truck is yours if you want it. It'll run forever if you treat it right. When you think of me on some back road, that's because I'm right there by your side. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow. Don't let life turn you bitter. Don't be ashamed to bow your head. Take it easy on the liquor. Remember what it did to your granddad. Yeah, you're gonna get your heart broke, but a couple of tears don't make you weep. You're gonna find that girl God made just for you. Knows what he's doing, wait and see. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow. Shotgun in the family, raise your babies by the book, and keep my picture in your wallet. Keep your car keys on a hook. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Please don't ever forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow.
Make your day a good day. Be the example you want to see the younger generation live by. Peace, everybody.